Trinity Baptist College Eagles. If you would at this time, please stand and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, God, we thank you, Lord, first and foremost for who you are, all you've done, and God, who you've become to all of us. God, we thank you for tonight's matchup. God, we ask that you bless each player, God, that they play faithfully, God, and that none of them gets hurt. And in your name, Father, we pray. Amen. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars took through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the and the home of the brave? And now the lineup for the visiting Florida Gateway College Timberwolves. We have number 3, Casey Law. Number 6, Abigail Rich. Number 8, Courtney Williamson. Number 9, Madison Bree. Number 10, Kaylee Keller. Number 13, Jenna Holly. Number 14, Jalen Roberts. Number 20, Karen Hill. Number 22, Dixie Rollerson. Number 26, Claire Robertson. The Timberwolves are coached by Coach Richie Tang in his 17th year. And now, y'all give it up for your very own Trinity Baptist College Eagles. We have number 9, Tina Ingram. Number 10, Waylon Bias. Number 11, Ana Quinones. Number 16, Jayla Randall. Number 17, Maggie Bergholz. Number 18, Kazaria Oldham. Number 22, Abigail Pulaski. Number 23, Carolyn Pullman. And number 24, Haley Cross. The Eagles are coached by head coach Kirsten Christmas and assisted by Coach Adam Christmas. The managers Madeline Hersey and Gabriella Brown. The cheerleader person tonight is Miss Lisa Strong. The officials for tonight's match are Miss Shereen Benedict and Michael Stokes.
Thank you, Marcus Van, for introducing our lineups, bringing us a fabulous rendition of the national anthem and our opening prayer. And we are ready for Trinity Baptist College Eagles Volleyball here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Hello, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. My son Dean is our cameraman here for TBC Eagles Athletics. And as you heard a moment ago, the Trinity Baptist College are about to take on the Timberwolves from Lake City's Florida Gateway College, led by head coach Mr. Richie Tang in his 17th season. The Timberwolves are 3-13 so far on the season, playing mainly top 25 junior college and above competition. The Timberwolves defeated Trinity College of Florida 3-0 this past Tuesday, and Eagles know Trinity College of Florida very well as members of the NCCAA Division II South Region along with Trinity Baptist College. Eagles so far on the season, 1 win, 6 losses. They're coming off that doubleheader split against NAIA Morris College last week. The Eagles won Friday night's matchup 3-1 after falling on the first one, coming back to win 25-22, 25-22, and 25-12. Morris won the Saturday morning matchup to even up that series at a match apiece. This one is underway with Maggie Burkholzer serving first for Trinity Baptist College. Pointer with the kill attempt, already blocked by Courtney Williamson. I'll tell you a little bit more about Courtney in just a moment. Ball still alive. Pointer heads it to the back of the court. Odoms sets it up front. Overhead return by Gina Ingram. And a block by Ingram, but the ball is still kept alive by the Timberwolves, and the Eagles come away with the first point. Casey Law with that block, but the Trinity Baptist Eagles got that point, and Burkholzer's ready to serve. Courtney Williamson, we mentioned a moment ago, a former Trinity Christian Academy Conqueror, as that serve goes into the net to tie the score at 1-1. She then transferred to Orange Park's Oak Leaf High School, where she graduated, and now she's back at Trinity Gymnasium, where she was a big part of Conquerors Volleyball for a number of years. And this is Williamson serving now for the Timberwolves. That one will land out of bounds, and that'll be a point for the Eagles. Close call, the near official, Miss Elaine Benedict. Checking things over with our line judges. Eagles lead it 2-1 as Pointer gets ready to serve for Trinity. Carlin Pointer, a freshman from Lake City, Florida, made her way down I-10 and joined the Eagles as that one is knocked onto the floor by Madison Brew. She is from Orange Park, Florida, and played her volleyball at Middleburg. Some local products, as Lake City's not that far away, only about 60 miles, as that serve is an ace for Karen Hill, who's hailing from Pensacola, Florida. J.M. Tate is her high school, and she's an education major. And she gets the next serve to the back of the court. Eagles make a good, successful return. Third hit coming up for the Wolves. That's Odoms up front with a nice defensive play. Kill attempt is inbounds, and that is Jalen Roberts from Live Oak. Went to high school at Swanee and is majoring in business. We thank Coach Ricky Tang and athletic coordinator Miss Rebecca Golden for the information that we're able to bring to you about the Timberwolves. Gina Ingram with the hit. That is inbounds at the back of the court. Terrific play by the sophomore from Gainesville, and it is 4-3 Timberwolves. Gina Ingram, a three-sport athlete here for the Eagles. We'll see her on the basketball court a little bit later, and then in the spring out on the softball field. Beautiful play by Burkholzer, however. Contact with the net gets the award point to the Timberwolves. Burkholzer made a terrific play. Unfortunately, however, for the Eagles, that point ended up going to Gateway. Now serving, Jalen Roberts from Live Oak. Told you about her a moment ago. Good hard serve right at Odoms, and Odoms makes the good two-handed return. Block up front by Bitus. Timberwolves keep it alive, however. Here's Odoms, and that one, however, just a little bit. Oh, that one is out of bounds. New line judge tonight, getting used to doing things, and got his signals crossed, but he's all right. That ball was out of bounds, and it is 6-3. Eagles men's soccer team saying hello as they walk on up to the bleachers. Brashawn Bradford, Joseph Nava, Stephen Burgess. They're going to be on the field this Saturday afternoon against Dalton State College. We'll have that game for you live here on TBC Eagles on YouTube as well. Ingram's kill attempt dug off the floor by Roberts. That one stayed in bounds off the net, and the third attempt, however, Vitus comes up just a tad short, and the Timberwolves have opened up a 7-3 lead. Jalen Roberts getting ready to serve, gets the whistle. And Roberts with the serve right into the net, so the point for the Eagles. Abigail Palacios checks in for Jayla Randolph, and it will be Palacios heading back to the line. Hello again to Mr. Robert Herrera. Always glad to see you joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. If I see your name pop up on the top chat, I'll definitely say hello to you. Welcome to our viewers from Lake City and beyond as we're watching exciting women's volleyball. Here's Odoms with the hit. Punched up in the air by Law and kept alive. Excellent job by Law and the Timberwolves. Ingram with the return and bumped up by Hill. Vitus able to recover and make the return. Third hit for Pointer is good. Good long volley. And Vitus up front and a little bit short with the ball on the floor in favor of the Wolves. And credit Casey Law early in that sequence with that sidearm punch to keep the ball alive and eventually get the point for her team. That was Law with the serve, the libero for the Wolves. Kill attempt and a good one from Courtney Williamson. Plans to major in nursing. And she just nursed that one harshly down to the floor, and it is 9-4 Wolves. Florida Gateway College from Lake City, Florida. Third hit from Burkhalter, tipped at the net, kept up in the air. Vitus got a hand on it. Odoms could not get there in time, and it is 10-4. Six-point lead now for Gateway with Casey Law serving. She is also a nursing major. Lafayette High School in Mayo, Florida. Williamson with the kill and the point for the Wolves, and they have opened up a 7-point lead. Law ready to serve once again. Eagles fans and student body members in attendance, ringing the bells, cheering on the Eagles, and a double team block at the net by Keller and Williamson has given the Wolves a 12-4 lead at this first timeout. That'll give us an opportunity to go over some of the upcoming ball games, and as we always do, we'll start with our guests. After tonight, this coming Saturday, the Timberwolves are playing at Gulf Coast State College, a Saturday afternoon ball game at 1 p.m. Then on September 25th, the Timberwolves are at Andrew College. That is a 6 p.m. first serve. September 27th, we'll have a tri-match at Lake City against Pasco Hernandez and USC Salkehatchie. 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. are the game times scheduled for the Timberwolves, who will then finish off the month of September with another tri-match on September 28th. Noontime and 4 p.m. game times against South Florida State College and again USC Salkehatchie. At our next opportunity, we'll let you know what the Eagles have after tonight's ball games for the month of September and into October. Right now it is a 12-4 lead for Florida Gateway. And Casey Law back ready to serve once again. Good low line drive. Here's Burkhalter with the hit toward the midcourt. Set up front for Keller, and the hit is good. And it is now a 13-4 lead for the Timberwolves. Casey Law on a roll, as are the Wolves. And this one into the net, however, that breaks a run. Breaks a run of about 7 points. And Kazaria Odoms will now serve for Trinity Baptist. All the way to the back of the court. Might have gone out of bounds, but Law kept the ball in play. Here's Palacios. A dive dig for Casey Law, and the ball still up in the air. Great job by Law. Williamson again with the hit. However, Palacios was right there. And a knockdown by the Timberwolves. Williamson and Claire Roberson, who is also from J.M. Tate High School in Pensacola. Those two young ladies got the block and the point for Florida Gateway. This was Dixie Rollerson with the serve. That one comes up a little short. The point goes back to the Eagles, who trail 14-6. Bidas with the serve. Set up for Carlin Pointer. The great hit right at Law, and that one hit the rafter and made it difficult on the Timberwolves. And the point for Trinity. It is 14-7. Raven Bidas, a sophomore from Charleston, South Carolina, with the serve. Good recovery by Burkhalter, but a double hit violation will award the point to the Wolves. It is now 15-7. Heading back to serve, Ridgeview High School graduate Kaylee Keller from Orange Park, Florida. Just a couple of miles down Blanding Boulevard, which extends up to the west side of Jacksonville. And Gina Ingram with the tip, getting the point for the Eagles. Nice effort by Rollerson, but she comes up just a little short. Jayla Randolph will check in for Palacios and head up front to the net. And Burkhalter will serve, the sophomore from here in Jacksonville. 7-point deficit for the Eagles. Burkhalter with the dive. Gateway sets it up, but this one is out of bounds, and a point for the Eagles. It is 15-9. So at the timeout, we have the score of 15 for Florida Gateway and 9 for Trinity Baptist College. The Eagles' next two matches will be against South Region opponents. The first one will be this coming Saturday afternoon at Johnson University of Florida down in Kissimmee. Then a week later, September 28th, the Eagles from Pensacola Christian College come all the way across I-10 to join us here at 2 p.m. Eagles will then head downtown to face NAIA Edward Waters College on October 1st. That's a 6 p.m. start time. Then two more South Region matchups. Johnson University of Florida will be here on October 5th at noon. And then Trinity College of Florida, the Tigers, coming up from Trinity, Florida on October 10th. TBCEagles.com gives you all the schedule information for all Trinity Baptist College athletics, and FGC.edu has all the Florida Gateway College information. That one knocked down up front by Williamson and Hill. And it is 16-9 in favor of Gateway. And no call in the net has awarded the point to Trinity. I did not see that call initially, and now it is 15-10 in favor of the Gateway Timberwolves. Here's Pointer. Tap over. Third hit is good from midcourt's Kaylee Keller. And Keller with the diving attempt on the hard hit from Ingram. Goes out of bounds at the back end, and Trinity Baptist has cut the deficit down to 4. It was 15-9 just a little while ago, and actually 15-7 earlier in set number 1. Burkhalter chases that one down. Ingram with a tap, a diving attempt, keeps the ball in the air. Rollerson made that dive, but an error from Kaylee Keller has cut the Eagles' deficit down to 3. And a substitution for Coach Tang. Heading back onto the court, Claire Roberson checks in for Dixie Rollerson. 15-12, Burkhalter trying to pull the Eagles even closer. That one is inbounds inside the stripe. A great hit. Jalen Roberts with the point. That ends the Eagles' run and makes the score 16-12 in favor of Florida Gateway. Courtney Williamson back to serve. Freshman at Gateway. Set up front. Brew with the hit. Now here's Ingram. Two Timberwolves got hands on the ball. It stayed off the floor. And now set up with the attempt. A diving play. That was Haley Crosby keeping that ball off the hardwood. Here's Roberts, and this one hits off Randolph. And a point for Florida Gateway, who now leads again by 5. 17-12. And Courtney Williamson heads back to the server's line. Williamson gets the whistle. And the serve toward the back of the court. Odoms bumps. Set up for Randolph. To the back of the court. And inbounds. Deflected off Williamson. And a point for the Eagles. As the crowd continues to pour in, we're near capacity here at Trinity Gymnasium. Carlin Pointer, Lake City High School, Columbia High School product from Lake City with the hard serve, and right at Casey Law, who's done a terrific job on the defensive side of the net. And this one, a little miscommunication up front, results in a point for the Timberwolves. 18-13 as Karen Hill gets ready to serve for Florida Gateway. And that one tapped right back down onto the court. However, net violation called against Brew. And the Eagles get the point and the serve. Gina Ingram wastes no time getting the ball back into play, but this one is into the net. So 19-14 in favor of the Timberwolves, and a substitution as Jenna Holly steps onto the court and heads back to the server's line. Jenna Holly from Bell High School in Bell, Florida. Here's her first serve of the night, right at Odoms. Vitus with the kill attempt. And a great play midcourt by Jenna Holly. And this one is into the net. And a point for the Eagles. It is 19-15 in favor of Florida Gateway. Substitution, Randolph checks out. Palacios takes over and heads back to serve with the Eagles trailing by 4. Set up front, the kill is good, and that was Karen Hill. Great set, hard hit, and the Timberwolves have reached 20 points. Williamson back onto the court for Brew. Casey Law back to serve. And that one is tapped down by Claire Roberson, making it a 6-point lead for Gateway, who was just 4 points away from taking set number 1. And a delay as the two officials want to talk across the court. Make sure they have the rotation correct. And they're also going to switch balls. And Casey Law will return to the line. So a little equipment adjustment, and now we're back underway. Law with the serve towards Pointer, who sets it up front. Vitus has it knocked down, and the kill from Williamson is good. And now Gateway is only 3 points away from taking the first set. 22-15, Courtney Williamson getting the job done at the net for the Timberwolves. Law gets the whistle. And here's the serve. Odoms again with Law reaching behind her to keep the ball up in the air, and Gateway makes a good return. And the point for the Timberwolves, it is 23-15. Casey Law, as we said a little while ago, has done a great job on the defensive side of the net, diving, spinning around, one-handed saves, keep the ball alive, and Odoms was unable to track that one down in time, and now the Timberwolves need just one more point to win set number one. Casey Law with the serve, and right at Burkhalter. And that one is knocked down on the Gateway side of the court. So a point for Trinity keeps this one alive. It is 24-16. Here's Kazaria Odoms with the serve to the back of the court. Ingram sends it up front. Pointer with the hit, but Timberwolves keep the ball alive. Pointer's hit right at Law. And Williamson has hers taken down, and a great play by Odoms. Made the return as well, but the ball is still alive. Bidas. And this one is a point for the Timberwolves as it comes down just over the net. And Florida Gateway has won the first set by a score of 25-16. A lot more volleyball coming your way. 3-minute timeout, and we'll be right back here on TBC Eagles. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium. I'm Ray Bureau bringing you Trinity Baptist College Eagles volleyball against our visitors of the night, the Timberwolves from Florida Gateway College. The Timberwolves won the first set 25-16. Trinity Baptist got on a run, but then Florida Gateway was able to take control and get those last few points. And now they are ready for set number 2. Officials are talking over with the Eagles, making sure the lineup is correct. Carlin Pointer leads Trinity Baptist, entering tonight's play with 33 kills, and that's coming in just 6 matches. Kazaria Odoms, 26 kills, and Gina Ingram with 25. Maggie Burkholzer has served up 21 aces. She is followed by Gina Ingram with 11, and Carlin Pointer and Abigail Palacios each with 10. Again, that is coming into tonight's play through just 7 matches, not 6. Well, set number 2 is about to begin. Florida Gateway will serve wearing the green jerseys. Now on the left side of the court. Eagles on the right side wearing the royal blues. There's the whistle. And set number 2 is underway. That was Kaylee Keller with the serve, the Ridgeview High School graduate. And the point is on the board. I believe that was Haley Crosby, the libero for the Eagles. My view a little bit obstructed by the officials' tower. Here's Maggie Burkholzer with the serve. Randolph toward the back, and a violation, a scoop. Illegal hit called against Jalen Roberts, or check that. My mistake. Well, second of the night for me. Probably won't be the last either. 1-1 as the Timberwolves get the point. And here's Courtney Williamson. This one into the net, and the Eagles have the lead. Eagles fans and fellow student body members very loud cheering on the young ladies, their friends on the court, members of the soccer team, the basketball teams, the baseball teams, the softball teams, all out there all the time cheering on their friends who are currently playing. That's Pointer with that over-the-head shot, set up front, then a whistle with the ball still in flight. Double hit violation called against Gateway, and the Eagles lead 3-1. Carlin Pointer with the jump serve. Randolph reaches to the side, and Odoms makes the return. Nice job by Randolph. And now another whistle with the ball in flight, and that'll be a violation called against Trinity Baptist. So the point awarded to the Timberwolves. 3-2 Trinity leads with Karen Hill ready to serve. And that one deflected, but it went around the post. So that one is out of bounds, and a point for Gateway, and we are tied up at 3. Burkholzer sets it up for Odoms with the kill, and Kazaria Odoms has put the Eagles back in front. Odoms with 26 kills coming into tonight's play. She's picked up a few more already, and here is Gina Ingram with the serve. That is Law again with the dive, and this one hits off Bitus and onto the floor. Casey Law has been phenomenal keeping the ball off the hardwood. It is 4-4. And now serving will be Jalen Roberts. And that one from Bitus a little too strong, and Gateway has taken the lead 5-4. Jalen Roberts from Swanee High School, Live Oak, Florida, with the serve. And a point for Gateway. The ball hit up front by Keller, and the Timberwolves have a 2-point lead. 6-4, still early here in set 2, and in case you missed it, Gateway took number 1, 25-16. And a serve toward the back and out of bounds. Pulls the Eagles back to within one at 6-5. Substitution coming for Coach Richie Tang and the Timberwolves. Jalen Roberts heads out, and Jenna Holly back onto the court, and Abigail Palacios will serve for Trinity Baptist. Potential game-tying point served from Burkhalter, and a good hard hit. Deflected off an Eagle and landed inbounds, and that was Kaylee Keller with the hit for the Timberwolves, who get the point and lead by 2. Courtney Williamson back in for Madison Brew. And at the line, ready to serve, is Casey Law. Burkhalter tracks that one down, or rather Palacios. A great job over near the bench by Abigail Palacios. Set up now for Odoms, and a block by Williamson. Like we said a little while ago, she has done the job at the net. Casey Law back at the server's line. Set up front, and Bidas was able to get to the ball, but it hit the net and dropped onto the floor, and now a 4-point lead for the Timberwolves, and Law ready to serve once again. Odoms at the net. Karen Hill knocks it up into the air, and this one is inbounds. So a 5-point lead for Gateway, 10-5, and Law on another roll. She served up a whole bunch of points in set number 1, and she's just served up now 4 in a row. It is now 11-5. And this timeout with the score 11-5 in favor of Florida Gateway. Casey Law getting ready to get us back into play with her team leading 11-5 in set number 2 and 1-0 in match play. And that ace from Law makes it a 7-point game. Casey Law on another run. Here is a serve. This one grazes the net and deflects out of bounds, and that'll be a point for the Eagles. 12-6 in favor of the Timberwolves, and Kazaria Odoms gets ready to serve. Third hit from Hill, underhand but good. Burkhalter gets the point for the Eagles. Diving effort by Jenna Holly, but Burkhalter is able to score the point, and Odoms is ready to serve once again. She's a sophomore from Douglas, Georgia. Odoms also plays women's soccer and softball. And this one from Pointer a little too strong. We will probably see Odoms on the soccer field tomorrow afternoon as the women's soccer team takes on Andrew College at 4 p.m. Another kill for Courtney Williamson, and a 7-point lead now for the Gateway Timberwolves. Claire Roberson ready to serve for Gateway. Pointer with the tap, defended by Roberson, and the hit is good from Kaylee Keller. And the Wolves have opened up a 15-7 lead. Hello to Miss Naomi Bidas cheering on the Eagles. Thanks for letting us know you're watching. And here is a serve into the net from Roberson, and the point goes to the Eagles. Haley Crosby, a freshman from Middleburg, Florida. And that one a little bit too soon, so we will replay the point. Crosby coming from Middleburg High School down Blanding Boulevard through Orange Park into the southern half of Clay County. Odoms with the hit, however, it falls wide left of the stripe, and the point goes to the Gateway Wolves. It is now 16-8. Jalen Roberts now checks in for Jenna Holly. Ready to serve will be Kaylee Keller for the Timberwolves. Gina Ingram's hit is just a little wide of the line, so out of bounds. And the point for Gateway, it is 17-8 in favor of the Timberwolves. And that serve comes up a little short. Hits off of Hill, and a point to the Eagles, who will send Burkhalter back to the line. Jayla Randolph in for Palacios. That one tips off the net, but a dive and a save from Abigail Rich. Williamson could not get to that one, and the point for the Eagles. They are in double digits. It is 17-10. The Eagles, though, still trailing by 7. Burkhalter right at Law. And a third hit, a nice job by Roberts. Here's Pointer with the kill attempt, and the point for the Eagles. Maggie Burkhalter ready to serve once again. Eagles have scored 3 straight points. That one again touches the net, but the hit from Ingram, little too strong and out of bounds. She was going for the open area in the back of the court, but the point goes to Gateway. It is now 18-11. Williamson with the serve for the Timberwolves. Randolph tipped up front by Ingram, and now set up again for Pointer. She had to reach back behind her, and that allowed both Hill and Brew to get set and knock that one down onto the floor. So 19-11, and Williamson again ready to serve. And that'll be a point for the Timberwolves. They have now hit 20 and lead 20-11. Williamson gets the whistle. Love hearing the Eagles fans cheer on their team. Loud voices and those bells. And this serve is out of bounds from Williamson, so the Eagles get the point. Still trailing, though, by 8 as Casey Law checks in for Williamson. Carlin Pointer with the hit into the net. And point 21 on the board for Gateway. Abigail Rich will head off, and Claire Roberson will check back in. Now serving is Karen Hill. Odoms from the side makes the return. And Keller sets it up front. And a great job by Odoms, but that one made it over, but Odoms hit the net, and that is a point for Gateway, 22-12. Double hit violation called against the Eagles, so it is now 23-12. And trying to serve up 2 more points will be Karen Hill. Here's Odoms, and this one is inbounds. Coach Tang is going to ask for a discussion. And the Eagles get the point. It is 23-12. Gina Ingram ready to serve for Trinity Baptist. There's Law again from her knees, sending the ball up front. And this setup attempt a little bit out of the reach of Jalen Roberts, so a point for the Eagles. It is 23-14. And that serve is out of bounds, so now Florida Gateway, leading 24-14, has a chance to finish off set number 2 with Jayla Roberts serving. That is inbounds. A tap from Burkhalter. Off the fingertips. And the Eagles keep this one going at 24-15. They will need to rally. Here's Palacios ready to serve for the Eagles. Sent toward the back. Roberts sends it up front. That is Law again with the dive, keeping the ball off the floor. Punched up in the air by Palacios, set up front. Williamson, nope, check that. Brew with that last attempt. And this kill is good from Claire Roberson, and that is the final point of set 2. So Florida Gateway wins the set 25-15, and the Timberwolves lead 2-0 here in match play. We'll take a 3-minute timeout and be back with set number 3 here on TBC Eagles. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium. Set number 3 between the Timberwolves and the TBC Eagles getting ready to begin. Florida Gateway is leading 2-0 in sets. 25-16 in number 1, 25-15 in number 2. And we are getting ready for number 3, and the Timberwolves are looking to finish this one off in straight sets, and the Eagles looking to send us into set number 4. It is Eagles with the first serve, and Maggie Burkholzer will get us back underway. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman. Glad you're joining us here on TBC Eagles. That first serve from Burkholzer goes into the net, so Gateway is up to a 1-0 lead. And heading back for the first serve of set 3 for the Timberwolves will be Madison Brew from Orange Park, Florida. Criminal justice major are her plans. She got off a good serve, and this one to the back corner and off of Crosby. That one looked like it would have landed inbounds. A very nice hit, and Gateway leads 2-0. Madison Brew with the serve, and this one tips the net, and Odoms got under it a little bit, and it goes out of bounds, making the score 3-0. Brew gets the whistle, and her next serve right at Crosby, and this one goes out of bounds, giving the Timberwolves a 4-0 lead. Brew ready with the serve toward the back of the court. Burkholzer tracks that one down, and this one goes into the net. And Gateway has scored the first 5 points of set number 3. Line drive serve at Ingram. From her knees, sends it up front. And a nice little tap by Pointer. Eagles get the point. It is 5-1. And Pointer, who just made that really nice tap, ready to serve for Trinity Baptist. Odoms with the hit, but she got under it, and this one is out of bounds, and a point for the Timberwolves. 6-1 in favor of Florida Gateway. Substitution now for the Timberwolves, and heading onto the court and back to the server's line, Dixie Rollerson from McClenny, Florida, who played her high school volleyball at Baker County High School. And this hit from Kaylee Keller is point number 7 for the Timberwolves. Rollerson with the serve. Plans to major in physical therapy. A lot of very honorable majors by these young ladies on the court. Williamson with the hit. Odoms sets it up into the air, and it will be Ingram over the head shot. Kept in play by Roberts, and this one is good from Courtney Williamson inside the lines, and the Timberwolves have opened up a 7-point lead. Once again, here's Rollerson with the serve. Odoms with the kill, and probably the first time tonight Law was unable to get to that one. She has played terrific defense especially, as well as serving. But Odoms found the open floor and got the point for the Eagles, and here is Gina Ingram. And a block lands inbounds. Jayla Randolph blocks Courtney Williamson and gets the point for the Eagles. And Gina Ingram with the serve to the back of the court and out of bounds. 9-3 in favor of Gateway with Kaylee Keller at the line. Tips off the net. Burkholzer recovers. Odoms is called for a double hit. And it is 10-3 in favor of the Timberwolves. Kaylee Keller gets the whistle. And a serve to the back, and Pointer almost made a basket, and that one, unfortunately for the Eagles, bounced off that side rim away from Bitus, and a point for Florida Gateway. It is now 11-3. Keller gets the whistle again, and here is the serve. This one is set up for Roberts, but blocked by Raven Bitus up front. And Bitus scores one for the Eagles. Substitution, Abigail Palacios in for Jayla Randolph. 11-4 in favor of the Timberwolves. And Palacios will serve for Trinity. Sophomore from Orlando, Florida. Here is the serve. Williamson has it tipped at the line. That one hits the rafters. And Burkholzer able to make the return after Pointer recovers. But then the tap from Jalen Roberts gives the Timberwolves an 8-point lead. We'll credit Pointer and then Burkholzer. Kept the ball alive, and Jalen Roberts found the open floor. Casey Law with the serve. That one tips the net, and Pointer with the dive gets that one off the floor. And a block up front, the tip, and the return from Bitus. And that's Bitus again scoring a point for Trinity Baptist. It is 12-5. Raven Bitus has worked the front of the net very well here in set number 3. And that serve probably would have been out of bounds, but it hit off a Law. And a point for the Eagles. Kazaria Odoms serving it up for Trinity Baptist. It is 12-6. That is Ingram, and a whistle against the Eagles. 4 hits, and Florida Gateway has gotten back a 7-point lead. It is 13-6. Claire Roberson checks in for Dixie Rollerson. And back to serve is Karen Hill. Rollerson with the tap over. Third hit coming, but that ball went over the line, and Jalen Roberts found open floor at the sideline, and Timberwolves lead 14-6. Pointer blocked up front by Madison Brew. So 15-6, good network by Brew. And a serve coming from Karen Hill. And Pointer finds the floor and gets the point for the Eagles. It is 15-7. Raven Bitus now serving for Trinity Baptist. And that was Roberts from her knees to keep the ball alive, and a point for Florida Gateway. I did not see who made that last hit. However, it is a 16-7 lead for Florida Gateway. Roberts will check out, heading back onto the court to serve Abigail Rich, who is from Mainland High School in Daytona Beach, majoring in business. Here is her serve. Right at Odoms, who sends it up front. And again, that one crossed the plane. And the kill is good. That was Claire Roberson, making it a 10-point game for Gateway. Rich gets the whistle. And here is her serve. That is Carlin Pointer, and that one was inbounds. And Pointer gets the point for the Eagles. It is 17-8. We told you earlier, Carlin Pointer leads the team coming into tonight's play with 33 kills. Here is Maggie Burkholzer, Eagles leader in aces with 21, entering play tonight. This is another one for Burkholzer. It lands inbounds. That one very close to the line, but a point on the board for the Eagles. And Burkholzer, the Jacksonville product, ready to try to put the Eagles into double digits. Third hit is a little short from Brew, and it is now 17-10. So Burkholzer has served up a couple of points in a row. Trinity still trails, however, by 7, and here's a serve from Burkholzer. That one tipped up front. And that is out of bounds. Keller tried to guide it to the sideline and missed a little bit wide to the left, and the Eagles have scored 4 points in a row. It is 17-11. He'll track that one down, but the return effort comes up a little short. Trinity has cut it down to 17-12. Eagles still trail by 5, but Burkholzer has served up 4 in a row. Burkholzer able to make the set up front, but the return, illegal hit from Jayla Randolph. And now Gateway's lead is up to 6 at 18-12. Madison Brew serving for the Timberwolves. Third hit from Burkholzer is good. This one's set up for Williamson, and she gets it right inside the... No, I thought that was inbounds, and that one is called out, and a point for the Eagles. And here's Carlin Pointer. And the ace from Pointer pulls the Eagles to within 4, 18-14. Carlin Pointer, 10 aces on the season entering tonight's play. Four-point deficit, and this one is into the net. And so now Gateway has a 5-point lead at 19-14. Ready to serve Dixie Rollerson for the Timberwolves. And this one is into the net, so Trinity has put it back down to 4 at 19-15. Gina Ingram ready to serve for Trinity. And that one bumped up in the air by Rich. And just a tap down from Williamson has given the Eagles, or check that, the Timberwolves, the 20-point mark. Jalen Roberts will check in for Rich. And Kaylee Keller will serve now for Florida Gateway. Timberwolves brought a nice following from Lake City. Of course, only about an hour's drive from Trinity Baptist. And a block up front, double team by Williamson and Roberts. Courtney Williamson, a former Trinity Christian Academy Conqueror, her parents and a few more family members are able to make it into Trinity Gymnasium to watch Courtney play on this court one more time. 21-15, here's Kaylee Keller, and the ace from Keller means that the Timberwolves need just 3 more points to secure victory in tonight's match. 22-15, and Keller will try to serve up those final 3 points. Here's Keller with the serve, and Ingram, good recognition. That ball might have landed inbounds, and the return effort, however, too strong from Odoms. And now the Timberwolves are just 2 points away from securing the match. Keller back at the line. Pointer bumps this up. Third hit from Ingram off the net and inbounds for the Eagles. Gina Ingram with that last point for Trinity Baptist. It is 23-16. Eagles trail by 7, sending Palacios back in the ball game and back to the server's line. Palacios ready with the serve towards midcourt. And a whistle. We'll see what the call is. Bitus getting called for the net violation. That's a point for the Timberwolves. And they need just one more to win the match. And Casey Law at the line for potential match point. That one is inbounds, just inside the back line. And so Trinity still needs 7 more points, and they have to score these 7 in a row to keep this one going. Here is Kazaria Odoms with the serve. Palacios sets it up for Pointer. Right at Law, bumps it up into the air. Odoms on the defense. Bitus with the return. Third hit from Bitus, a little bit short, and that is the final point. 25-17 is a score in set number 3, and Florida Gateway College wins the match 3 sets to none, 25-16, 15, and 17. Tonight's player of the game from Lafayette High School in Mayo, Florida, the libero, Casey Law, with her runs of serves and points served, her defensive play, diving, and making sidearm one-handed saves to keep the ball off the court, has earned Casey Law tonight's player of the game. Dean Bureau on camera, coaches Kirsten and Adam Christmas, Trinity Baptist College Athletic Director John D. Jones. We want to thank everyone for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. I'm Ray Bureau. Good night, and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.